Well, good morning, Mr. Sunshine Locksmith Eddy, coming to you live here in a cloudy South Florida on this fine Saturday morning. And boy, we got a lot of material to cover today. What we have here today, we're going to discuss a Medeco Maxim deadbolt. This is a Medeco Assa Abloy, and we're going to compare it to a regular residential deadbolt and show you the difference why Medeco, being one of the best locking mechanisms today, is far superior to what a regular lock is. First and foremost, if you take a look at a box, it's very heavy. It's an extremely heavy lock as compared to the residential lock. This one is made by the Master Lock single cylinder deadbolt. These are actually both single cylinder deadbolts. This is in an SC1 keyway, and this is in Medeco's high security keyway. So let's go ahead and we're going to open this up. We're going to show you the difference. We're going to do a quick comparison here on what's going on as far as the world of deadbolts. Now, we take a look at both of them here. First and foremost, we're going to start with the keys. What you're looking at here is a Medeco 6-pin high security key. They're stamped, do not duplicate, without the imprint card and signature. There it is. You can take a look at this. Now, what makes this key unique, it's got a special grooving here. There's a lot of grooves here. As a matter of fact, I had my own keyway at one time through Medeco. And the difference is with this key is you can see the cuts are cut at an angle. You're talking about center, left, and right. And as this compared to the key of a Master in a standard SC1 keyway, these are just standard cuts. You can get this cut at a hardware store or a locksmith store, no problem with using an SC1 key blank. But compare the keys before we even get started with the lock itself. There's no different. Big difference. As a matter of fact, without this Medeco card, this is the key card that has the key code, and without the authorized signature and the one to present this, you're never going to get these keys made anywhere, okay? So you won't be able to get these keys duplicated without this card. That's the high security of Medeco. Now, let's talk about the cylinders. All right, we're going to pull this one out of the bag as well so we can take a look at what's happening as far as the cylinders are concerned, comparing them side by side. Now, cylinder here, Medeco, heavy, extremely heavy, spun solid steel. We're talking about die cast metal, pot metal, very lightweight. The cams on the back, heavy duty on the back here. This is a flimsy lock. It gets the job done as far as a basic cheap deadbolt for your front door. The face, this here can be easily picked or drilled or filled, not only through the keyway, but through the side here where it holds the screws. You drill it here and here, and then the lock will just fall out. You stick in, turn it, and it's open. That ain't happening here because you're going to have hardened steel pins down through here, all right, that your drill is not going to get through. Even if you use a cement bit, you're going to have a hell of a time getting it through. The screw holes here, you can see the difference in the size of the screw holes. All right, they actually put ball bearings in here before they put the screws in to keep it. If you're going to think you're going to drill through that, you're going to hit that hardened steel ball bearing, and its cylinders or this drill's going to break or just continue spinning. Now let's talk about the housing. Solid steel housing. You put this in there. This is heavy. There's no question about it. Compare it to the housing here. You can see just cheap aluminum with made in Taiwan. As you can see, we'll put that in there as such. So side by side, no comparison. The Medeco single cylinder deadbolt is already surpassed it 1,000 times over. All right, if we're going to sit here and talk about it, we have a trim ring. This trim ring actually goes on right around here to cover up the holes there. This goes on along with the latch. Let's talk about the latch. This is the latch from the Master deadbolt. It's an adjustable latch for 2 3/8, 2 3/4. The latch for the Medeco. Let's talk about the Medeco. Put them side by side. No comparison. Cheap die cast metal, pot metal, solid steel. When that deadbolt flips out, all right, even though the sizes are the same, 1-inch throw, you can see they put a hardened steel pin in here to keep it from being hacksawed or sawzalled. This is a solid one all the way through. Medeco latch compared to the master lock. Heavy duty, you can see that. Once that deadbolt goes in, now your deadbolt's only good as the frame. And if you're going to install this steel cap that goes in here, you can see screw hole here, screw hole there, one there, one there. Once that locks in, it is done. It's not going to go anywhere. This one doesn't come with that other than just a little faceplate. Medeco also comes with inner cover there. This inner cover goes into the door itself to hold it all in place. The screw pack, you got Allen wrenches here. You have ball bearings. The ball bearings go into the holes that the screws tie into. Here's the screws and all of the extra cam for the thickness of the door and stuff like that. So when you're talking about Medeco deadbolts, you're talking about the best, no question about it. And if you're going to buy the best, that you're not going to get any keys made, unauthorized keys, this would be the deadbolt for you. So there it is, Mr. Sunshine Locksmith Eddy, giving you a little tutorial on a Medeco Assa Abloy single cylinder deadbolt. Pick up that phone, 561-693-8636, coming to you live right here in sunny South Florida.